Hello to all my college football fanatics out there. Welcome to another segment of the Buckeye Vinny YouTube channel sports show. My friends, sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. My friends, today's video, and it's going to be a good one. It is the Ohio State Buckeyes 2024 National Champions. Very interesting. Now, my friends, why I say this is because, without a doubt, Coach Ryan Day and the Ohio State Buckeyes are loaded for 2024 college football season. Now, my friends, obviously, by me saying this, obviously you have your Georgia Bulldogs, Alabama Crimson Tide, Oregon Ducks, Texas Longhorns. They're all thinking the same thing. They're all thinking that their football programs are loaded also, which, let's be honest, yes, these teams I just mentioned have great football programs coming into the 2024 college football season. This is what's going to make it so exciting, my friends, this season, without a doubt. For me, when you stop and look at the Buckeyes and the players that the Buckeyes were able to land from the transfer portal, you stop and look at, number one, quarterback position, probably the most important on any football program, the quarterback position, Will Howard. I believe Will Howard, he goes something like 6'5", 230, big, strong kid, cannon of an arm, not afraid to run the football. This is going to be the key for the Buckeyes to get to the national championship. This young man must stay healthy. A big reason why the Buckeyes failed to do so last season was our quarterback play. My friends, last year, you could go back in my videos. I called it when I said that the weak link and the question mark for me was going to be our quarterback play. And sure enough, it was. Devin Brown proved that he was not the answer. Kyle McCord, same thing. A lot of inconsistent games that Kyle McCord played, that we needed some big games out of him towards the end, and he couldn't come through. But nonetheless, this is a whole new season. My friends, when you stop and look at the Buckeyes' talent on offense, we are talking about two tremendous running backs in the skilled set position. We're talking about track star Trevion Henderson. Last season rushed for 926 yards on the ground. Wow. And he was actually hurt for a few games. 5.9 yard per carry average, very impressive, and 11 rushing touchdowns last year. He will be sharing that spot with Quinshon Judkins. In case that sounds familiar, the transfer from Ole Miss. Rushed for 1,158 yards last year and 15 rushing touchdowns. My friends, these two will be the 1-2 punch without a doubt. And this is what the Buckeyes will need to get to the national championship game. And not just to get there, but to win it. Now, when you mention standout wide receiver Emeka Egbuka, Emeka had a really nice season last year, even though he played behind marvelous Marvin Harrison Jr. Emeka made some really clutch catches last year to win some games for us, without a doubt. Look for him to fill the shoes of Marvin Harrison Jr. And look for Ballard, the tremendous, I believe he's going into his junior year, the tremendous kick returner, punt returner, / wide receiver from Massillon, Ohio. Look for Ballard to step up. I see Ballard having a really nice season. But my friends, what's going to do it for me? We've always said defense wins championships, and how true that is. My friends, it's going to be the Buckeyes defense that is going to get us to the national championship and possibly win it. When you look at the defense last season, this is a defense that gave up a stingy 11.2 points per game in 2023. That was good for second in the country in total defense. Last season, they were a little low when it came to team interceptions, they had 7. Team sacks, low again. 28 team sacks last year. But they were led by standout defensive ends Jack Sawyer, who recorded 6.5 sacks last season, and JT Tuamalo, who recorded 5 sacks last season. My friends, these two must step up once again if the Buckeyes want to get to the national championship game. Last season, this is a Buckeye team that gave up, on average, on defense, of 265 yards per game to their opponents. 146 yards through the air that the Buckeyes gave up on defense. Not bad at all. Just 146 yards. Wow. And rushing 119 on the ground. Now, this is a Buckeyes team that last season gave up, on average, 3.4 yard per carry average to their opponents on defense. So, not too bad. Okay, not too bad. They say if you could keep that under 4 yards, that you're going to have a very successful defense, and the Buckeyes proved that without a doubt last year. So, my friends, when you stop and look at this, okay, now I mentioned already our splendid defensive ends, but how about our splendid linebackers? Cody Simon, C.J. Hicks. Look for these two to have outstanding season for the Buckeyes. When you stop and look at our defensive tackles, both coming back, Tyleik Williams put up some good numbers last season, and Ty Hamilton. Both of these big, strong defensive tackles, very good against the rush, and when you stop and look at it, they do get to the quarterback very, very well. So, without a doubt, the Buckeyes defense right now, the sky's the limit if you're an Ohio State Buckeye fan for 2024. When you look at our secondary, my friends, last season, the big reason why the Buckeyes only gave up only 146 passing yards per game on defense to their opponent was because of our splendid secondary. Coach Jim Knowles promised us a top-notch defense, and he lived up to that. Now, when you look at our secondary, we are talking about safety, transfer from Alabama, Caleb Downs. What a great year he had for the Crimson Tide last year, but now he will be playing as the Buckeye safety, along with cornerback Jordan Hancock, Denzel Burke, also cornerback Davison Igbinosun. My friends, these are some talented secondary players for our defense. And without a doubt, you put Denzel Burke and Caleb Downs together in the Buckeye secondary, wow. Two very good, hard-hitting defensive back and safeties. And without a doubt, my friends, the Buckeyes are going to be right there. Now, when you stop and look at this, for me, I do believe the Buckeyes can get where they need to get to, the promised land, and that is the national championship. But when you look at this, anything short of hoisting a national championship trophy will be seen as a disappointment to Buckeye Nation fans. And I'm sorry, my friends, I would definitely have to agree with that. Now, the last 3 years, the Buckeyes, they've been consistent. 2021, 2022, and 2023. They finished 11-2 each of those 3 years. So we're talking about 33-6. When it came to the last 3 years in bowl games, nothing to write home about. 1 win and 2 losses. So my friends, would you say that the pressure a little bit is on Coach Ryan Day, knowing the talent he has for the 2024 Ohio State Buckeyes football season? You betcha. You betcha. Bottom line, they say much talent comes great expectations. So the Buckeyes have the talent. And now great expectations will be for the Buckeyes to go out there and perform week in and week out. My friends, if you are new to my channel, please, by all means, I thank you for tuning in. Please click on the subscribe button, click on the like button, and don't forget please comment down below. Buckeye Vinny here would love to read your comments, and you know me. I will always do my best to get back with all of the comments. My friends, please click on the super thanks if you like. That is a new format to my channel. Only thing that is whatever donation that you would kindly like to give to my YouTube channel, Sports Show, Buckeye Vinny here would be greatly appreciated. Thank you all so far for those that have already donated to the Super Thanks program. Like always, my friends, peace out. God bless. To all, a wonderful and safe 4th of July. And once again, Ohio State Buckeyes 2024 national champions, we shall see. Buckeye Vinny is out of here.